All right. Hi, guys. I had a little computer glitch. All right. Where is my, there it is. Give everybody a tap on. Everybody can hear me, right? Two-toddler meltdown. Oh gosh. All right. There it is. Okay. Hello, hello. All right. I see Jordan. I see Bria. All right. We're going to keep this super, super quick. Good. You guys can hear me. Okay. I finally upgraded my Zoom so that I don't have to require that password. But welcome. We are so excited to have all of you guys together because, we were talking about this and we were like, you know what? I want to be able to provide more for my girls too. And so we just think that coming together as leadership, we'll be able to provide more leadership for you guys, more guidance for you guys. And it's going to be a great thing. So if you are here tonight, it's because you decided that you wanted more. And so I'm super excited for you guys all to be here. We're going to keep it super quick. We don't have a lot to cover tonight, but I do want to go over kind of what to expect from us. So just know that in that chat, you can reach out to any one of us. It doesn't matter if they're your direct upline or not. We are all side sisters. We are here to learn and to grow together and to grow each other as leaders. So just know that just because somebody's not your upline doesn't mean you can't talk to them and you can't get guidance from them. So anyways, my name is Amber. If you guys don't know me, my name is Amber. I'm a 4K leader and I'm really excited to be here. I wanted to go over, I know Jordan's got some things she's going to get into in a little bit, but I wanted to go over because I had one of my girls reach out to me, and I don't know if everybody will be feeling the same way, but some people might. So I'm going to mention it. And this is where I came up with the idea to do a reboot for our VIP period. And we're going to start this tomorrow. I'm going to go through it in this new chat. But I had a girl reach out to me and she's like, I had X, Y, and Z happen in my life. And I just kind of like, I don't know what happened, but I fell off and I want to get back, but I don't know where to start. And so if you've ever felt this is for you. Even if you have not felt this, I think it's a great learning experience to go through the VIP period again, because it's the basics of what we do, right? I know I was talking to Audrey and she was saying one of the things that Lindsay does for her team is every 2 weeks they go through this VIP period and they pretend, basically, whether you're in a VIP or you're not, they pretend that it is their VIP period all over again. 2 customers, 2 promoters. It's a great way to stay close to the fire. It's a great way to kind of revamp and look at the content that you're putting out, and that you're not monotonous and the same thing over and over and over again. And that basically, like, if Susan started following you tonight, she's going to know what you're about on Friday, right? So I wanted to offer this VIP reboot, like I said, for anybody, whether you're in your VIP period, whether you're not. It's a great thing to just kind of like refresh on. And so I wanted to go over, okay, y'all, this is my life. Okay. These are my personally enrolled promoters, and this little packet right here just like means everything to me, because I was talking to one of my girls just before this. She was like, it's not about me, it's about the lives that I'm changing. And that is what we do. That is what we're about. So in this folder, you don't have to run your business like I run my business, but this is what I do. I have a separate calendar for all my things that I do, and I have a separate folder for all of my personally enrolled promoters. And because I want to make sure that I'm showing up for them and I'm leading them in the way that they need me. And it's a learning process, okay? We learn and we grow along the way. And whether you have a personally enrolled promoter or not, it doesn't matter. You are a leader in this team, and you need to be prepared for when she's coming. Okay. And so that's why I want to do this VIP period reboot. One of the tools that M provided for us, if you go on our team page, Hustle and Thrive Tribe, if you go at the top, right where there's units, whenever you have somebody in their VIP period, right, you're running through those units videos. It's a lot of videos to go through in your first 2 weeks, but it's great content there. It's the basics, it's the bread and the butter, and literally so many questions can be answered just in those videos alone. Right next to the units tabs, there's a couple other tabs, and one of them says worksheets or something. I don't know, but it comes up with this VIP 800 worksheet. If you've never seen this, you need to print it off, because this is what you're going to need to help to train somebody else, because it literally keeps you organized. For the longest time, I didn't have this, because this is fairly new. I feel like that she provided for us, but I didn't have it for the longest time, and I didn't know how to guide people through this process. So as we're going through these next 2 weeks, if you've been in the business, you're not going to be coming up with a curiosity post all over again and all that, but we're going to be working through things that are on here, like your 5 things about you, 5 things you love about the products, 5 things you love about the business. This is the basics of what we do. We're going to be running through IPAs. We're going to be, if you want to do a social media makeover, we can do that. We can do like Instagram tips on a Zoom. We can do Facebook tips on a Zoom. We can do anything that you guys want to do, like chime in and we will do it. We are here, like I said, to help and grow you. But there's a lot of great content in this little packet. And so we'll be going over it. And just know that, like, if you do have that scenario where you feel like life's gotten in the way, or you feel like you've fallen off, or you feel like you have not been consistent and you don't know how to get back, this is how you're going to be able to get back. And so we're happy to be able to do this for you guys. Just know that it's okay if that happened, and you have to own it. Anything that you're going through, people are going to respect you so much more if you own it and you share it. Whether you're going through a sad time in your life, whether you're going through a struggle, whether you're going through happy times, they are going to respect you more if you own it and you share it with them. And this is just an example. I was talking to one of my new girls who came from another MLM, and she's in her first two weeks. I don't know if she's on here, but I'm sure she'd be fine if I was talking about her. But she was like, I feel like I need to delete all of my Instagram because it's all from that other company. I'm like, no, girl. Like, listen, that is your story. You need to own that as your story. You need to own that as your struggle, and you need to bring her along that journey with you. You need to be able to say, okay, listen, this didn't work for me. This is what's on my heart, and this is where I'm going. You're welcome to come with me or not. Like, you have to own it and bring her with you. And so that's really all I wanted to go over as the front of this team Zoom. Like I said, it's not going to be long. I just kind of wanted to welcome you guys and say we love you all. This is what to expect for the next 2 weeks. I'm going to be going through it. I know that Brielle and Jordan and Audrey, they all probably have different takes on it. So it's going to be really cool to see how different leaders do different things. I want you to take what you like and leave what you don't. And remember at the end of the day that it's your business and you're going to run it how you want to run it, right?
Can I say something really quick?
Yes, you can.
As soon as you said struggle, hi guys. By the way, my name's Brielle. As soon as you said struggle, and it's gonna be just 2 seconds. I have been going through a serious struggle, and it's just not something that you can really post about, and that's okay. There are times where we're gonna go through like really, really personal struggles, and I think sometimes people think like, oh, you hit 40K because I'm a 40K leader, and it's like all this stuff happened like right after I hit 40K, not having to do with the business. Sometimes we think like it had to do with the business, but it was it's a really, really personal thing. And some things aren't meant to be shared, and that's okay. But what I love that Amber said is like, one, don't delete your before, because I think about even my posts before this and how happy they are, and even there are some lives, I was telling, I think Jordan this, there are some lives that I've done in the hustling page, and I'm like, ooh, like it makes me want to cringe. And some people are like, oh my gosh, you're so motivating. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I was so in a horrible mindset. Like, are you kidding me? So I think sometimes we have to go through struggle to humble us. And the struggle that I've been through lets me know, one, anxiety is so real. I don't think I really knew what anxiety was until I went through like things I've gone through. Depression is so real. And it's not something that you can just take some capsules, make a shake, and put on a patch, and it like all your worries go away and you never experience any type of drama, hurt, loss, anything like that. And so I think as leaders, I've also grown in the fact to be more empathetic and sympathetic to my girls and making sure they're duplicating that down, because sometimes we can get frustrated. Like, you think you have struggle now, you know, like wait until you're at this level. But at the same time, we have so much struggle personally, and sometimes that's why your business isn't excelling to where it needs to be, because you need to work that stuff out first so that your business can grow. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of wanted to touch on that, and just know for us as leaders, like I know Amber's heart, I know Jordan's heart, I know Audrey's heart. I've been able to talk with them, whether no matter the level it has. There are things that Amber's talking about stuff, and I'm like, yes, I'm like over here like freaking preach, because there's so much that we can learn from each other. And that's why we're doing this, because it's not like these are my girls and this is my team and I'm going to teach them this way. There might be things that Amber comes up with that I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, or Jordan says, or Audrey says, because at the end of the day, we want to help you. It's not about what you can do for us or how you can make us look good. It's about how we can help you get to that next level personally, emotionally, physically. And like even do a curiosity post. Like if you're going to start a new workout routine, do a curiosity post about that. I'm going to be starting something new, guys. Like just wait and see, and bring people along that journey of something maybe new you're starting, or you're moving maybe, or you know, anything that's new going on in your life. It could be a new car you're getting, it could be a place that you're moving to, it could be so many other things. So that's also all I kind of wanted to touch on, that there's so many, if we focus on I can't, you're gonna block yourself. And that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing for probably over a month now. I can't, because I've got this going on. How on earth can I show up when I have this majorly thing going on right now in my life? But I think sometimes it's okay, one, to still do behind the scenes stuff, right? So that you can get back up, that you don't stay down, because it's hard. It's just been hard. I'll be so honest, but I'm so grateful and thankful that we're doing this together. And I think it's going to be so awesome. And I'm so excited. So that's just all I wanted to say.
Oh, I love you. Okay, so we're at 9:15. We were trying to make this fast, so I'll wrap this up. I am talking on posting. Why am I struggling with posting? That is what I'm going to go over, because what I've noticed with new people that I bring on, it's like the wind in their sails gets taken within the first week, almost immediately. First day, couple days, we're very excited about the vision. And then, you know, the goals, what you want, what this can do for you. And then literally within less than a week, somewhere along the line, something took the wind out of your sails. And so, yeah, the honeymoon phase. And so I'm going to help just with a broader spectrum, because I'm a really big person on like breaking it down, but simplifying it. So posting is a very, very broad topic. One, if you guys have notebooks, I would love for you to write some stuff down that I'm about to go through. So one, if you ever struggle with posting, literally, this sounds like the easiest step you've ever heard of, but we forget to do it. Go to the Hustle Thrive Tribe and type in posting. I know that sounds ridiculous.
Hold on, Jordan, you're muted.
What part did you lose me at?
You said go to the Hustle and Thrive Tribe and search it.
So easy step one is just remembering that we have that, because sometimes I forget that I can literally go in there and utilize hundreds of trainings. I forget it because I'm like, oh my gosh, we have so much in here that I forget about, right? So the next thing is posting comes from passion. Passion comes from finding you and what sparks you. And that comes from you developing you, which is intentionally showing up every day, knowing that you're not going to be a pro, but you're just going to show up anyways. I think I get a lot of people in my inbox from our team just asking like, how did you make that? Or your content is X, Y, and Z. Like, I love it. But the thing is I didn't even know what unfold or over was a year ago. Like, I didn't know what those things were. I just kept trying them and I kept failing. Some of my stuff sucked. I look at it now and I'm like, wow, that was terrible. But you have to be okay at being bad. It's okay. Because actually, if you read the book GoPro, he's like, they don't want you to be an expert. The people that you are trying to reach don't want you to be the expert. They want you to be a guide. They want you to show them the answer, but they don't want you to make them feel insufficient or stupid or below them because they're not part of your company. They want you to feel welcoming and like a guide and the light for them. So podcasts and YouTube and Google and books and journaling, and then scheduling, like intentionally setting your schedule is something that I found to be the biggest thing when I switched from working crazy hours to just doing this from home. I stay busier now, which is very crazy to think of, but I split my time up in like 1,000 different places. And so one thing I would do is just intentionally schedule your week out. If y'all looked at my schedule, you'd be like, did she really just write that on her planner? That's a very minor detail, but I have to remember certain things on certain days or certain people or certain posts. Maybe I have content one day that I'm on fire in my mind, right? Like maybe I just read a pod or a book and I have just a bulk of content that I want to do. So I will learn how to split that up throughout the week so that I have the content now. So that helps a lot, but it starts like posting starts with passion, starts with purpose. Okay. So that's kind of where that goes. It comes from me pouring into myself, and growing sucks, but it leads to incredible paths that you didn't even know existed. And one analogy that I really liked that I came up with tonight as I was on the way home was, this business can be, baby, can you turn that down just a little bit? Sorry. So what I was going to compare it to was in your faith life, which not everybody has, but this is the way that it works in the world. So here's God, and he did everything already, right? Like he sacrificed his son, and we have a Bible that has all the stories and miracles and tragedies in it and everything, yet we still wait for miracle every day. It's like we sit back and we're like, all right, God, are you going to show up or do something? And in the end, we have to dive into what he's already done to open the line of communication that's already there. So like Thrive is the vehicle, and like our company's already done everything that they can do for us at this point. Like Lavelle has done everything they can with the product line, with the integrity of our company, with, you know, them being cloud-based and paying out bonuses like crazy. I mean, we're paying out $600,000 in cars. No company does this. And so the point is it, baby, please turn it down. So I live in a camper right now. I'm literally on the other wall of the TV. So my point is that we sometimes sit and wait for like this special little miracle baby coming. But the thing is it's already there. Our leaders have already poured into us as much as they can on the Hustle Thrive Tribe, on the Tribe experience, on their failures. Like they've already done everything they can. Thrive's already done everything they can with the product that we have. Now it's up to us, right? And that's kind of like what I was comparing my faith life to, was like, I can't wake up and wait for God to just produce a miracle. I have to look for it. I have to intentionally look at my good stuff during the day, right? And so the question is, what are you going to do with those things that we are given? Are you going to sit back and wait for money to come in your lap, customers to come in your lap, promoters to come in your lap, you know, because like when I started, I thought that I was just going to get money from somewhere. I don't know where I thought it was coming, but I was like, yeah, click the promoter button. Where's my money? Confused where my paychecks are. Didn't do anything, but I was like thinking that it was supposed to fall in my lap, which is very false. And so let me see. I'm almost done. I promise. Is it a blah leader? Okay. And I said, are you going to be willing to grind with purpose? Grind with purpose, not just grind and run your head into a brick wall, but like learn as you're grinding, learn as you're going, showing up every day. Are you going to become the leader that allows you to have a team for what you want? Because that's what I had to sit back and be like, it's just time. I'm just really ready for this to change because I've been doing this for 15 months now. And like, sometimes you just get to a point where you're like, I got to turn it on. Something's missing and it's me. Like there's something going on here because I have all the resources and there's something I'm not doing. So, strategic implementation. That is a huge thing. As a businesswoman or man, you have to be strategic. It's, you know, when specials come out, when they run promos, BOGO sale, you have to dive into what that sale is to help your customers and your promoters and you get as much product for the least amount possible. I highly believe in learning those promos so that you can strategically get your volume to what you want it to be, but also help the people thrive as cheap as possible. Like it's all within strategy, but it takes you learning. It takes you maybe effing up on a couple customer orders. Like I've effed up on people's stuff before, felt terrible, but we moved on. Still customers of mine. I learned, I grew, we went. Like nothing's perfect and pretty. So I think we just have this like lack of confidence because we feel like we have to be the expert, but they actually don't expect us to be an expert. It's not complicated. You just can't not do what makes you uncomfortable. You can't get better avoiding showing up. If you don't know how to show up, you can ask to, because I love when my girls like blow me up with stuff. That sounds crazy because sometimes I think people think they bug you and I'm like, I'm so happy you're messaging me. Like, yes, let's get you going. I'm so excited. That's what I'm here for. Like, that's what you're here for as a leader, for these people to come to you. And like, in order for that to happen, you have to figure out you, right? And it's okay if you're still learning as they're coming to you. Like I said, sometimes it's the blind leading the blind, but that's okay. As long as your intention is pure, we're good. So posting is directly linked to passion. That passion for yourself and the products may, you know, kind of pan out like this, but if you continue helping people feel the way that, you know, you feel in that first day, you will never get sick of those messages. You will never get sick of people changing their health or their life and messaging you about it. It just doesn't get old. Like that's the kind of stuff that sets your soul on fire. It has me like dancing around my RV, blaring Spanish music, twerking my little white butt around the RV. Like I get so excited when people reach out to me and tell me how good they feel. That doesn't get old. And so that fire never burns out. So drop the expectations. Don't ever have expectations on conversations, on posts, on a time period. Everyone's journey is different. Execute over excuses. There's so many excuses that we can make for ourselves on a daily basis. Execute over excuses and action over distraction. So those are my key points tonight I thought would help, because I've just noticed how much of a struggle posting is for people. And I was like, I wonder what the broader spectrum is of this. So I hope that helped a little bit, but that's it.
All right. Well, we're not going to keep you too long. I think you ended that perfectly. Keep close to the fire. Keep in that chat. We will be touching base with you guys tomorrow as we start this VIP reboot. And we just love you guys, and we're here to help you grow and help you learn. All right. Everybody have a good night.